Guys, I've got to come and talk about this. I find it mad that we've had 6 players withdraw from this squad. I mean, we made a video, right, obviously last week or 2 weeks ago, whatever, when this squad came out, and we waited a good amount of time to see this list. We were expecting Rayan Cherki, Akliouche, newbies, Al-Shish, to come into the squad, right? And this is what we were given. Now, not only were we given, only Farsi Genduz as new players, turns out we were given 6 injured players. I mean, if you look at this list, it looks pretty strong. Now look at it. Boudaoui pulled out, Kendusi came in. Awar is out, Amora is out, Ait-Nouri is out, Bennacer is out. Mahrez, the captain in the last game, is out. What is going on there? You wouldn't see other countries doing this. You've got Awar and Mahrez who are claiming injuries that the FAF have not even said what those injuries are. They both played the majority of the game against Equatorial Guinea. None of those players came off with a knock. Went back to train in Oran. As soon as it was time to fly to Liberia, they're not having any of it. And I don't think they're injured. And Mahrez is set to play in the next league game for Al Ahly in the Saudi League. So it doesn't make any sense. I think the Saudi clubs, the big teams, Mahrez and Awar, have asked that they are left out of the Liberia game, and we're told to think that they're injuries. Because there's no way Mahrez can miss the game for injury on the Tuesday, but playing the Saudi League game on the Friday. The same with Awar and Al-Ittihad. Now, if Petkovic knew this, or whoever it is that's picking the squad, surely there should have been more central midfield players than just 4. I mean, look, Awar, Bennacer and Boudaoui have all withdrawn from the squad. So we're left with Zerouki, Zorgan and Kendusi. That is shocking, and we're going to a big tough game, Liberia away. Not tough in terms of the opposition, but in terms of the terrain, the climate. You know what these teams are like, they've got to draw in Togo. So I don't understand it. It just makes leaving out Shaibi, Abdelli, Kadri, those 3 for me I can't believe. Not bringing out Shish, not trying to get Yassine Adli before. It doesn't make any sense, so I don't understand why this is happening. So why would he not call up those players in those positions in the first place when he knows that there's some injury concerns? We knew Amora, for example, had not kicked a ball for Wolfsburg all season. We couldn't believe he was called up. It was crazy. It was almost a miracle that Amora was called up. It's unbelievable. No minutes played. Ait-Nouri, we knew he had a knock coming into the game, a calf problem. Okay, he called an extra left back. He played Hadjem there. He done well. But the midfield and Mahrez, it really makes no sense. You're telling me after all that uproar about leaving out Riyad Mahrez in the Algeria squad the last couple of times with Petkovic, he flew to Saudi, tell him, come back mate, miss a penalty against Equatorial Guinea and don't bother playing the second game. That is not true captain behaviour. This would never be happening under Belmadi. Belmadi sent people home because they coloured their hair. He said, you're colouring your hair, it's haram, you're being sent home. That was the Belmadi mentality. This guy is coming, he said to Mahrez, come when you want, miss a pen, and then don't come for the tough game. It doesn't make any sense and it stinks. And I think we could be in a bit of a crisis. There's clearly something going on behind the scenes. We knew Boudaoui was injured. Most of the players that have pulled out with an injury, turns out we knew it pretty much before the first game. That's why Amora, people like Ait-Nouri didn't play. But Bennacer, who played the first game, is now also injured. And they're saying there might even be a 2 to 3 month injury problem, which probably puts him out for the 2 games against Togo next month. Although Petkovic, if Bennacer's still injured by then, he'll still pick him. Because that's what he does. You've got Attal that's set to move to Al Sadd in Qatar. How is Attal? It's got to be because of the politics and the Palestine stuff off the field. But it's so sad that he's not going to be playing in Europe. What a talented player. He's such a good dribbler. I still think Attal as a right winger, there's a real career in there. Not as a right back, as a right winger. But it just seems really odd, guys. It seems very weird to me. I'm sad about Attal going. We've got to be careful. We're going to get some new players in soon. We're going to be hitting a crisis. You would not see the likes of Morocco, Egypt, Senegal doing stuff like this. They're well prepared, well in advance. Look at us, this is embarrassing. So we need to make sure we get our act together, call players up that want to be here. Don't start saying to the Saudi clubs, yeah, we'll stick to your conditions. We should be going to Al-Ittihad and Ali saying, look, no, we're priority. He's playing against Liberia. You have him back when he's available. I just think they're scared they're going to take monkeypox to Saudi Arabia. It's the only thing I can think of. But anyway, guys, what do you think about what's going on here? Is it genuine injuries? Is it more than meets the eye? We play Liberia away tomorrow. Kickoff's at 5. God knows who's going to be on that pitch. We're probably going to see Zerouki, Zorgan, Kendusi because there's not much choice unless Sayoud or Benzia play in a further forward role. But Liberia will be licking their lips seeing that team. I'll see you next time.